Jenna from Gigi Beauty again, back with another tutorial. And today I'm going to head out to the beach, but I have a problem, of course. I have this limp, boring hair that when I tend to go out into moisture areas or anything like that, especially the beach, it frizzes up and it just becomes like flat and horrible, and there's nothing you can really do about it once you're there. So, this kind of sounds weird, but I like to go to the beach with my hair done in a style that will compensate if it does get frizzy or whatever and still look very beachy and natural. So I've been getting the requests for beachy waves, and in order to do that, all you really need is a 1-inch heated barrel curling iron, or 1.5, 2 inches might be too big, but this is the size I pretty much use for everything. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose. Ugh. Okay, so basically you just want to kind of fluff out your hair and split it down the back so you have one side on, or one section on each side. And you're just basically going to start kind of like you do with the Kardashian curls if you watched my other tutorial. But if not, I'm just going to kind of go over the process. You're just going to kind of take sections starting from the underneath and you're going to curl them. Now, instead of doing it the way with the Kardashian curls where you curl them all the same direction, you kind of want to alternate and do some towards the face, some away from the face, and all that. And for this, you are going to want to start at the middle of the section and wind it up from there, leaving maybe 2 inches out. Let that stay on for a couple of seconds and release it. So you're going to do the same thing all the way around. I'm going to alternate and do a different direction now. And clamp it in the middle. And release. Continue doing it all the way around. Kind of taking different sections because you don't want it to be too perfect. And just clamping and wrapping. Don't leave the curling on for too long. You don't want to burn your hair. So you'll notice that you're starting to get curls that have these straight ends, and that's exactly what we want. So just keep going. Perfect. So I have another section left right here. Kind of pull out the curl as you release it. Now for the ones near my face, I like to curl them both outward, but that's just my personal preference. You can do it however you'd like. Do you see how it's turning out? Now if you're left with an ending that's a little too curled as opposed to the ones that are straight, just take your curling iron and just run it over it really fast, and that'll iron it out and smooth it out. Okay, so now you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Making sure to alternate between in and out, in and out. Almost done. You don't want to take too big of sections, but you also don't want to take like ringlet size sections. You kind of want to just alternate between maybe 2 inches wide to 1 inch wide to a 1/2 inch wide to 3 inches wide. You just want to kind of go in the range from a 1/2 inch to 3 inches. Couple more on this side. Pull it out a little bit. Once you get this down, you'll be able to go through this real quickly, but this is just for the basics. And with these curls, you don't really want to brush them out before you curl them. Unlike with the Kardashian curls, I had you brush out each section to get a smooth wave. But this, you want it a little more textured. So if it's messy, that's good. You don't want it super perfect. You want it to look a little grungy. Okay, so here at the front, a few more to go. The idea is to make it really tight towards the scalp. Don't get too close. And then looser towards the ends. And this one's a little too curly for me, so I'm just going to iron it out. Okay, so now you're left with this kind of funky look. So now you just want to take some hairspray, of course my favorite with the anti-humidity for the beach. And you just want to kind of separate the hair out and spray it. Kind of give that protection and locking it in. You don't have to spray too much. This is just kind of a basic. Okay, once you've done that, now I'm going to have you flip over like this and kind of run your fingers through the hair, kind of ruffling it up like this. You can take the hairspray, spray a little bit underneath, pulling sections up as you spray. Once you've kind of brushed them all out, then I want you to toss your hair, kind of shake it out. You can continue and separate some of the pieces that didn't quite separate by themselves. And now you're left with some nice, crazy beachy waves. They're for sure going to fall once you hit the ocean air. Kind of continue to spray them outward. You want them to look really bouncy, just really voluminous. Okay, so now you've got this going. I like to add a little bit of a hair accessory, some hair bling. So I bought this really cool braided stretchy headband from Forever 21. It was like $3. Put the elastic part in the back and kind of lay it over as you tug some of these pieces out. And there you go. I'm ready for the beach. So see you there. Bye.